Have you been drinking at all today?
A little bit, yes.
Okay.
A little bit.
A community is devastated when the unthinkable happens. A car drives directly into a children's celebration. As the victims' friends and families reel from the tragedy, they demand answers. What led to this harrowing event?
You probably are the most hated person in the United States.
The following report is based on official police records. It's the afternoon of April 20th, 2024. The Monroe County Central Dispatch is abruptly overwhelmed with calls about a disaster that has just transpired at the Swan Boat Club in Newport, Michigan, 30 miles south of Detroit.
Oh my God. Jesus, Lord, Jesus, Lord, Jesus, Lord, Jesus. My father's working on the television. Why is it 911 answering the damn phone? I'm not coming 911. I'll tell you too. What if you're
Turn up on the ass, man.
I'm in Carson, literally at a children's birthday party. Okay, listen, where are you at? The Swan Boat Club. The Swan Creek Boat Club? Yes. People on the floor. There's a car inside, there's children everywhere. Someone just ran into the building and ran it. Where? We've got fire and EMS out right now. They ran us over. Yeah,
We need multiple ambulances.
we do have 5 ambulances en route, okay?
You're going to probably need more than 5.
Emergency responders quickly arrive to find a gaping hole in the pavilion's north wall. They observe that a child who has been removed from under the car is blue and unresponsive, receiving chest compressions from Good Samaritans.
Okay. The firefighters are coming right over here. Which one?
They called her ass out real quick, boy, and they just be looking dumb as hell, don't they? She said she did it. She was driving the car.
The firefighters are coming right over here.
Oh, man.
Which one? Hey, can you come with me just for a second? Are you driving? You driving part of what? Can you come with me just for a second? Okay? Are you okay?
Passed out. Passed out drunk.
What happened?
I passed out.
Okay. Have you been feeling ill or anything like that?
Yes.
She informs the deputy that she takes medication that sometimes affects her memory. Her unconscionable actions today, however, will be recounted in shocking detail by security footage both inside and outside the building.
Were you here for the party?
No.
What were you out here at the boat club for? Are you out there?
I was just coming down here.
Okay. Have you been drinking at all today?
A little bit, yes.
Okay.
Wine.
Lori, okay. What's your name, hon?
Marcella.
Marcia?
It's always a little bit. It's always a drink or two, a shot or two.
Oh, what?
Chester.
66-year-old Marcella Marie Chedester has a long history with the Swan Boat Club. In 2017, she served as its commodore, the equivalent of the chapter president. While she sits in the back of the cruiser, emergency operations at the club escalate quickly.
Central, all your units are clear. You can have emergency contact.
Yeah. We need a deputy. Is anybody in there?
Here? I don't know. Is anybody in here?
Assistant mom is here with my kids. I'm trying to find her.
They're around here somewhere.
Can we get in through this way?
You guys working on an LZ? An LZ? No. Okay. Hey, fellas, there's 2 aircraft.
As numerous victims are transported to area hospitals with critical life-threatening injuries, Marcella is administered a field sobriety test. When she fails, she's placed in handcuffs.
And the crazy shit about it is we see too many times on these DWI body cam footage videos. When is the drunk driver the one who gets horribly harmed and the other people spared? Never. Every time it's the drunk driver who is just fine. Not a stain on me. Not a scratch on me. But they didn't kill 5 people. Like, how is this possible? And they say it's because, I guess, your body is more loose, so you kind of roll with the punches, which makes you less susceptible to actually get injured. But man, it's just sad, bro. It's just so sad. And I'm not here to judge this lady. I don't know what she's going through. And I know back in my day, I used to do dumbass shit like this too, which is drinking and drive. And if you guys are still drinking and driving, please cut that shit out, man. Please cut it out. It is dangerous as hell. I'm just so blessed that I never killed nobody. But I remember plenty of times, man, we would just, hey, we're good. We're good. We always make it back home safe. But things like this can happen. It's just stupid as fuck to drink and drive in 2026 when we have Uber and Lyft. It's just stupid. It's really stupid, you know?
Alrighty, so what's going on today?
I went to lunch with some friends.
Okay, about what time was that?
Got lit.
Noonish
Okay, where was that at?
at Furnace.
At Verna's. What'd you drink there? Did you drink water, pop? Anything?
I had a glass of wine.
Just one glass of
A
wine?
glass of wine. Stop
Okay.
lying. Stop lying.
Okay, so you had one glass of wine at Verna's. After that, what happens? You leave at noon, where do you go?
Came home.
So you're going from Verna's to home?
Yeah.
And you left Verna's at noon?
Yes.
Okay.
What did you drink at home?
But then you said you went home first?
I'm home here.
Marcella and her husband are neighbors of the Swan Boat Club. She takes a breathalyzer test, which is required by Michigan state law.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Thank you.
My gosh, that was so scary.
While his wife sits in the back of a patrol car, Marcella's husband stands in the parking lot, awaiting clarification. He's about to learn about the unfortunate journey ahead.
Essentially, she had a little bit too much to drink, so she's going to be under arrest for being intoxicated. Obviously, this is a pretty traumatic scene here. So, I mean, what do you know? Did you see her today?
Poor
Yeah,
guy.
I got up this morning. She went to lunch with some friends. I'm sure she drinks the wine. She drinks every day.
Well, yeah, alcoholic for sure. Drinks every day, alcoholic. Only have one drink is what every alcoholic says, right?
Alcoholic, rich.
I feel bad for this guy, man, because now, I mean, they're already old as shit. They're already old. He doesn't need no extra stress in his life. And I'm sure he's went through hell with this lady. And now he's probably going to be alone because old girl about to do some time. Or old lady. I can't say old girl. This lady about to do some time behind this crime.
This has been a problem, man. There's a lot going on. Yeah. Do you have any questions for me at all? No.
Oh, poor guy.
Marcella is taken to the...
Get you another one, my nigga. They out here. Even at your big age, yes, they out here. Okay? Go ahead and replace her.
ProMedica Monroe Regional Hospital, where a blood sample is collected and a wrist injury she sustained in the crash is treated. She's subsequently booked at the Monroe County Jail. When the server at Verna's is interviewed, she not only corroborates Marcella's claims about her dining experience, but states that she hadn't even finished her one glass of wine before leaving. If that was the case, then what triggered this costly blackout? The next day, detectives looked to a sober Marcella for clarity about what happened between lunch and the catastrophe she brought with her several hours later.
When you were done at Furnace, where did you go to?
Went to the boat club.
Straight to the boat club. Okay, so,
They were having a birthday party.
do you recall going into the party at all? Being at the party at all?
Yes. She was at the party. She was in the party.
Being in the bar at all?
I was in the bar.
While the party was going on?
Yes. So I thought the party didn't start till 3 o'clock.
I really need you to think long and hard about where you're at between noon and 3.
Because you was getting lit somewhere. If it wasn't at Verna's, it was somewhere else.
We need to fill in that time gap.
I may have stopped home just to check on my husband.
I remember her saying she went home. So she probably had some more glasses there.
He was up too.
You're saying you went to the boat club and had a couple glasses of wine?
Yes.
And then you walked from the bar at the boat club to the party?
To my car.
To your car?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you go back home then?
No.
Okay.
No.
So you walk back to your car. What happened when you get in your car? What do you remember
That's where I don't really remember anything.
She blacked out.
Marcella's story doesn't add up. There's definitely a 3-hour gap that she fills with details that nobody corroborates. The detectives will now attempt to acquaint her with reality.
We got the video, like we said. You didn't park and go in and then go back to your car and then drive into the building. Okay.
I was about to say, something is not like, what do you mean you went in the party? You went in there. The only reason why you went in the party is because you took your car, your drunk ass took the car into the party. You never walked out and went into the party. You crashed into the party.
You come down from where your house is going very fast and you just drove right into the building.
See, I don't remember any of that.
Marcella's trail.
I believe her on that. Have you ever been blackout drunk? Comment down below. I believe her. It is very logical to think that, yeah, she doesn't remember because she was blackout fucking drunk. No sober person in their right mind is going to purposely drive into a building.
Destruction began right out the gate. According to police reports, it's believed that as she reversed out of her driveway, she ran over a small pine tree. Then she smashed into the front of her neighbor's Ford F-150 parked in his driveway, pushing it back through a wooden fence and leaving behind plastic pieces matching her vehicle's model. From there, surveillance from both neighbors and the Swan Boat Club captured her speeding down the road into the parking lot.
She is flying. She's flying. Look like a roller coaster coming down.
Directly through the building's northern wall.
Damn, too bad you missed that pole.
The only time she was on the premises that day. Knowing that her experience of conversing at the bar and attending the birthday party isn't accurate, detectives hope Marcella may come clean about her drinking habits.
Again, these hard questions, Marcella. How often do you drink?
Every day. Your husband snitched. Your husband snitched.
I was drinking quite a bit there, but I've kind of switched over and I'm doing a free now.
What's a free?
It's alcohol free.
Well, you ain't do that yesterday.
Alcohol free Cabernet.
Alcohol free Cabernet?
Mm-hmm.
So, did you take your medications yesterday? Is it like a daily thing that we take? Okay. Did you take them yesterday?
I did.
They say not to drink alcohol when you're taking these meds.
Correct.
Okay. So you knew that, but you still kind of cheated and had a glass of wine yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Detectives appear unconvinced that Marcella's alcohol consumption was an isolated incident. The hard questions are only going to ramp up.
We talk to people. And when we asked them about Marcella, what do you think they said?
Probably I used to be a pretty heavy drinker.
No, that you are. That you are.
Try again.
Present tense.
Pardon?
Try again.
That I'm a heavy drinker?
Yes. Every day.
Yes.
Yes.
That you're an alcoholic.
Yes.
Okay.
Because your level, you were a .21.
Oh, that sounds like a lot.
That's more than
One glass
twice.
of wine
Does not
does
do
not
that.
do that. 2 glasses of wine doesn't do that.
Nope.
3 glasses of wine doesn't do that.
10.
4 glasses of wine doesn't do that.
10 or more. 10 or
5
better.
glasses of wine doesn't do that. 6 glasses of wine doesn't do that. Okay? And even given your body type and, other things, I'll give you, probably 7 or 8 to
10.
get you there.
10.
The time of downsizing what we do
Minimize.
is over.
Right.
Okay?
Stop
Minimizing what we do is over. So we're going to start fresh. And I'm going to ask you a very blunt question.
Okay.
Are you an alcoholic?
I don't believe so.
Even as detectives confront her, Marcella remains adamant about having had only a modest amount of wine from the time frame she can recollect.
I've been doing this job for 23 years, Marcella. Specifically investigations for 8. Okay? And so I've talked to a lot of people. And a lot of people that, try to deceive me. Okay? And at this point, you are trying to deceive us with how much you drank yesterday and where you were at between noon and 3. So this is your one opportunity to tell us the truth and look truthful and not deceitful. Because there's only going to be one of 2 ways that you're seen. One way, you're a liar, no good criminal.
Okay.
All right? Second way, she's sorry for what happened. She wants to own up to what she did, and she wants to take responsibility.
I wonder if at this point she knows that she unalived 2 kids.
She did, and she wants to take responsibility.
Marcella is about to learn the true horrifying extent of the damage she has caused.
She doesn't know yet.
Do you want me to tell you?
Sure.
Okay. You probably are the most hated person in the United States.
I understand.
You drove your car into a kid's birthday party and killed 2 kids.
When Marcella's vehicle entered the building, it struck Mariah and her 2 children, 8-year-old Alana and 4-year-old Zane. While Zane was run over and pinned underneath the car, Alana was driven into a door frame leading into a vestibule. As survivors attempted to extract the children caught in the path of the vehicle, Marcella was observed trying to force her way back into it. Mariah was brought to the K1LL Health Hospital in Trenton in critical condition, but survived. Her children, however, were pronounced dead on the scene. Shortly after the crash, the children's father, Brian, arrived on the scene to learn the heartbreaking news.
Damn, man.
Come on, bro. No! Not me! No! Get me! Come on, bro. I didn't do nothing! I haven't done nothing! I haven't done nothing, bro! No! No!
God bless that man. God bless that family, man. God bless these officers, too. They crying, too, man.
No! This is a dream! This is a f***ing dream right now, bro! Please wake me up! I can't breathe. Sorry, guys. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I get something to look for. You get a paramedic. Come on, paramedic. Come on, easy, bro. Who did it? Was it someone reckless? Who did it? Oh my God! Oh my God! He's in custody, though. They got it, though. He's in custody, though. They got it, okay? This is a nightmare. It has to be. There's no other way. This is a happening. This is a happening. There's no explanation for it.
The only one who could possibly offer an explanation is Marcella, yet she appears to have none whatsoever.
Oh.
Was that a giggle?
Many more are at the hospital in critical condition right now.
Oh, no.
Adults as well. That is why I am trying to get the truth from you, Marcella, so I can tell the prosecutor that you're not a low-down, dirty drunk that wants to go out there and kill kids.
Oh, gosh, no.
The sergeant detective informs Marcella that he oversaw the autopsies of the 2 children. In his police report, he observed that not once did she ask about why she was arrested until this interview.
So, there's one thing I want to leave you with, Marcella, because I'm tired of being lied with. You did this. You did this. You see that kid there? You did that. You did that. You did that. And you continue to lie to me.
I'm not lying.
You did this.
I'm not saying that I didn't, but I certainly don't remember. I don't recall.
That's not going to cut it.
Well, I don't know what is.
And she might be very truthful when she says this. But it's still... I mean, you still have to deal with the consequences. That's just really what it is. You know? When you get blackout drunk, you don't remember the shit. You just don't. I've been there. You know? I know. But it doesn't excuse your behavior while you're blackout drunk. It just doesn't. You know? It just doesn't. Especially when you put other people's lives in danger.
Not what you're telling us. So, I'm not going to beat my head against the table here getting the same story. So I'll call for the CO to come down and get you.
She probably
The
doesn't
interview
know.
ends and Marcella is taken back to her jail cell. Marcella and Donald's home was searched on April 22nd. In a single trash bin, 23 empty 187 milliliter Sutter Home wine bottles were located, along with 2 empty cinnamon-flavored whiskey bottles, despite her insistence that she avoided hard liquor. On April 29th, the Michigan State Police Crime Lab returned with Marcella's toxicology results, showing that she not only had a BAC of 0.18 at the hospital, but that she had gabapentin in her bloodstream. Marcella Marie Chedister was charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder, 2 counts of operating while intoxicated causing death, and
That's probably a life sentence for her, bro.
5 counts of operating while
What y'all think?
intoxicated causing severe injury. She pleaded not guilty to each count.
Wow, and you have the nerve to plead not guilty. The fuck? Y'all see how my patio door just opened up? I thought I closed this bitch. Let's finish this video right quick. She has the nerve to plead not guilty as well. Put her ass under the jail. Fact of the matter is, she's gonna do life. She's gonna do life. So it doesn't matter if you plead guilty, not guilty, no contest, it doesn't matter. You are going to die in jail. And I feel bad for that sweet husband of yours.
According to multiple news outlets, when the case went to trial, Marcella's defense argued that her neuropathy, and not solely alcohol consumption, was the culprit behind the crash. In the
It doesn't matter what was responsible. You were responsible of driving that vehicle, and you drove it into multiple people and killed 2 kids. You're guilty. Whether you like it or not, whether you remember or not.
She was found guilty on all counts on March 6, 2025. The judge at her sentencing referred to the crimes as what may have been the most tragic and heartbreaking case the courtroom had ever seen. She was subsequently sentenced to 25 to 50 years in prison, which she's currently serving at the Women's Huron Valley Complex in Ypsilanti, Michigan. If you'd like to see
Now that husband has to die alone and come see your Krabby Patty ass. I really hope that he replaces her ass. She's gone for life, fam. Go ahead and chalk it up, but he's probably one of those nice gentlemen, nice older gentlemen. They probably been together for years, might be high school sweethearts. I don't know their situation, but he probably going to see her and all types of shit, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. This is crazy.